Hi, I'm the Jose Sanders of this channel and my main channel. So, I'm gonna be talking about trail updates and where I'm currently at. Um, I'm not gonna say the town, but it will be in my vlogs, updates in my playlists on Josesandersjourneys. Go check that out. Um, I'm assuming that you might like it. I'm doing a bicycle trail that is not really suited for through hikers or backpackers, but I'm gonna try my best to continue. And I was really thinking about just ending it and moseying my way to the West Coast. Uh, I really just don't have the funds to continue, but I do have enough food to make it to Boston, where I am. Like, yeah, I'm really like I'm really thinking about like, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth and honest God's truth. I have too much fucking pride to fucking give up. I have too much ego to give up what I'm doing. And I can literally say I made miles, about close to 120 miles on foot. That's a lot for a guy that really doesn't walk. That's a lot of miles. But you also got to keep in mind, I'm doing a road hike. It's a lot different. People say it's a lot easier to do what I'm doing. There's a whole bunch of mishaps that's already happened. My tent broke. I got a hammock. I've been like wet constantly, not constantly. My feet, I could say my feet's been wet constantly because there's parts of the areas where you have to walk through wet grass, a little bit of marshes, but majority of it is actually on road. And I don't mind the road walking as much, but it's been really hard to continue on a extreme low budget. And the extreme low budget isn't really gonna cut it for this trail. Like, I don't mind eating the ramen noodles. I don't mind all that. But like, I just don't want to be known as the guy that just gives up. I've never really given up on my adventures, but I really, that's why I deleted, back in the day, I deleted the Appalachian Trail because of an injury. Yeah, it was an injury. I hurt my ankle, Achilles. But that, I felt ashamed. I got taken off the trail because of an injury. I have really no reasons other than low morale. Like, my morale is really low. And, like, having an extreme low budget is really kind of affecting me in that aspect. And throughout my travels, I never really thought about or worried about money because I have a YouTube platform where money was coming in and I didn't really had to worry about it. I was getting like anywhere from 100 to 200 bucks. That would get me there. That would get me here. It would get me new gear, and once in a while I'll get a lump sum in, which is awesome, and I thank you guys for um contributing. And that's how I was able to get a new pack, a laptop. That has made editing a lot, hell of a lot better, especially in the back scenes of things. I've noticed. Actually, I have finished a lot of journeys, especially the hitchhiking thing. Flower power. Flower power, you get out of here. So I try to be nice. Well, yeah, I actually did bail on the Appalachia because of an entry. I was forced by park rangers because he threw down there's going to be a fine, there's going to be a rescue bill, and I definitely didn't have money to pay off a rescue bill. $32,000. Sometimes it can go up to 880 or way up there in the budgets, digit numbers, and I'm like, hell no. I called my brother when I had that injury. I called my brother crying like a son of a gun. I was literally crying. My brother was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Well, I hurt myself on the trail, and is there any way that you or mom and dad can come and get me?" And they came and got me. If it wasn't for my sister-in-law, she kind of forced me to go to the foot doctor, and apparently it was to the point to where I needed surgery. And the doctor said, "Uh oh, yeah, I'm charging. Yeah, I'm charging. Yeah. Oh, she's doing good. Yeah. Sorry, I should be out here. I'm at 88%. That was the police. Sorry, it was the popos. But no, for real though, like everything costs money out here, no matter what. And you know, I'm making it sound like it's all about money, which I'm not gonna lie, it is all about money. In order to do stuff like this, you gotta have money. And what I'm gonna really do, because I got friends in Philadelphia that has bikes, and they can let me loan their bike for at least 10 days to make $1,000. And Philadelphia, I tell you what though, being in the city of Philadelphia is a lot better than traveling 30 to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour like I did in Houston. And I did it on a daily. I mean, if it wasn't raining, I didn't do it. And that's why I quit. And that money, I had like literally about $2,000 saved up, but I ran. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh wait, yep, that's the That's the Stady boys. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a Stady. But yeah, um, so like after or when I get towards Boston, I'm gonna really, really, really think about continuing. And if you really want to help me throughout the journey of this road hike, you don't have to send me 5, 10, 15, or whatever like the normal YouTubers get. You can send me $1. You can send me $2. I'm not gonna bitch at you like Cos do when you send them $1. You know, but god damn, I surely can't swallow this. You gotta chew it. Sour Patches. Uh, you seen what? The cop? Oh godly, 89%. It's a slow deal. Ugh. Sorry, Jose. Someone has used your name to troll people, so I checked. Yeah, I'm not gonna say your name, and it is. I know who it is, and they're being heavily. Sorry guys, I have to interrupt this for a public announcement. PA public announcement. Um, I can't say the names and who is actually doing it because um it'll blow it would blow some covers. There's actually a few people actually in this chat that is lurking, trying to capture them people. But unfortunately, I'm not doing no links. I'm not doing no stream yards. So they're just sitting back and watching the things in the chat. Yeah, that's a good cop. I'll be right back, guys. Oh Lord. Oh God, get it out of here. Gotta get out of here. But um, so yeah, I'm actually getting emails right now, which is bullshit that I don't need. Um, so if you're actually watching this from Jose Sanders Journeys, I do want to say, um, if you click on a person's name, there should be like three little dots. What you could do is mute them. Like, say, I don't know who's Yep, but we can, but for you can actually like mute them, hide them from your view. If they're starting to bother you or if you're getting trolled or something, just go ahead and use the YouTube's tools because it is getting annoying. I've had a few, not a lot, but like maybe two or three viewers of mine contact me and say, who are these people and why are they threatening to dox my name and location? I'm like, this is how they try to get you to keep from watching me or donating, which is really pissed off. But if you want to watch from a television and lurk, you're more than welcome to because I don't blame you guys. I got wrapped up in a situation, and I'm literally going off topic. This is what they want. They don't want me to go and continue to talk about um, my trail experiences. Now, the experience that I'm getting with this trail, there's there are parts where I believe that a town resident or hoodlums, meaning individuals, are going and playing with the signs somehow. And when you see a sign that says turn here for like say the trailblazers, but these are trail placards. I think you could call them placards, but it'll show one way and then you go the other way. I'm like, huh, whatever. And then sometimes, like, say like for instance, there was a couple of locations where it was like say like 5 miles, and within those 5 miles there weren't really no signage to tell you that you're going in the right direction. So well, if you're anything like me, you would have to turn off your phone, turn off on your phone, and that really kills the battery at times. Sometimes I like to listen to music. I like to enjoy the scenery. Rubber Tramp, Incarnito, what's up? But yeah, I'm actually trying my best to figure out, should I keep going? What should I do? But as trail wise, I like it. But when it comes to financial means, and that's what gets a lot of people, is the financial means of it. When you're trying a trail and you don't have the budget, I started out with like close to 800, but I spent a hell of a lot on gear. My recently my I I don't know why it happened, but it happened. I normally, when I get to camp at night, I normally put it onto a carabiner that sits on my bag. It's like, say my bag is on me right now. It sits on uh the carabiner sits right next to my shoulder. When I take off my headlamp, I put it onto the carabiner. And for some reason I really thought I put it on my carabiner, but I also usually during the daytime stick it into my side packs, my side pouch, also during the daytime, but it wasn't there. Normally I check before I leave, but I didn't do that. Now I gotta spend $30 on a gadget or on a gear that I should have never lost in the first place. And when you're living a lifestyle that I'm living and doing, money values. Money is value. Money adds up when you continuously lose things. And it really irks me really bad. And as a cigarette smoker, I was really bummed out that I lost a whole pack of cigarettes. A whole Normally if you're living your daily lifestyle, they wouldn't affect you as much. But when you're traveling, doing trails, the littlest things, for instance, yeah, $2 ain't that bad for a soda. But something like, say, a lighter, and you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're royally kind of fucked. But at the same token, your body can sustain starvation until you can get to somewhere to get lighter. But it's not the value of losing things, it's the value of you got to replace what you already had. And that sucks. That does. I don't know. Like, I posted a lot of this on Twitter, hashtagging it. So if the Twitter hikers, if you are watching this, comment down below. What is the most expensive thing you left behind and you had to repay for it? Or have you gotten lucky and it's been shipped to you, or it made its way down the trail to you? And sometimes when you're doing random trails like this, backtracking 7, 8+ miles is a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. And a lot of people, it will just laugh at you like, huh, if it's a important important deal, who cares about the mileage you got to make up? Basically, what I'm trying to get at, when you backtrack to get that item, your day is shot. Your day is completely shot. Yeah, and like, without my headlamp, I can't navigate. Well, I can. It's just that it's hell of a lot harder to navigate through the dark. You better hope that you're not tripping over something. Yeah, I do what's best for me, right? Yep. I gotta figure out Twitter a little bit better. Cause I have Twitter, but I don't use Twitter that much. Hell, a lot of the people that I meet out here, they say you should be posting to Instagram a little bit of footage and that and whatnot. Yeah. Um, you could probably say that I'm unprepared, or I really thought I had it planned out, but it was piss poor planning on my part. Now, I had the route planned out perfectly, but everything else didn't really follow suit. I thought it was going to follow suit. Is that a car? What is that? Oh, hmm. That's a cord. But what is that? Oh, that's a building with lights. That's what that is. Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to get about 100% here. I'm about to end it here shortly because apparently I'm just going around and around. Now, people wise, they're from they're from they are awesome. People wise here. Um, the cops, they talk to you. They want to see what your ordeal is. I've haven't had any ill-minded type people yet. I haven't for camping wise on this road hike. For those that are just tuning in or just watching for the last 10 minutes, I'm actually hiking a trail, a road hike, or should I say a road bicycle trail called the Eastern Coast Greenway. You can go up to greenway.org and select the routes that is closest to you on the East Coast. It goes from the border of Canada all the way down towards um, Key West. Yeah, you guys might like it if you're a cyclist. Um, maybe next time I'm gonna probably do it. Invest in getting a bicycle and a little trailer for my dog. Set up like a some type of contraption so my dog can stay in the trailer. Yeah, something like that. But weather-wise, I haven't really ran into the rain like I have in the last few days. Last night, thank God I had the tarp. I stayed dry as a whistle. Uh, didn't really expect the rain to be as bad as I thought it was, but it did me well. The tarp, that's awesome. The hammock, um, I just ain't got the budget to buy a quilt, um, a sleeping pad. The pad that I had when I was in Arizona, that when I went into the woods, there was thorns and it poked the shit out of the pad, the blow up pad, and to me there wasn't no point of carrying a pad if I can't put air in it. Now with the pad, it felt great to sleep on. Like that one video that I had of me in that abandoned, I would say abandoned store across the way of a truck stop. Dude, I totally forgot. That's how good of a sleep I had. I totally forgot that I was outdoors. The sleeping bag that I have is the Ozark Trails, and it's rated for like, I don't know, 45 degrees, which is not bad for this type of night. And once, yeah, I don't cuddle with my dog, but I do allow my dog to be under the sleeping bag where the foot is because she can fit in it. But once it gets warm between her and I, the body heat, she ends up wanting to go out of the sleeping bag because she's double coated. Oh yeah, I got a sleeping bag. I got an Ozark sleeping bag. Um, I want to get a ultra light sleeping bag, and my next bag, sleeping bag. I want to find me a a small but not really large sleeping bag because I can't do a large sleeping bag because my pack that I have won't allow for it. And then I don't know why I really carry two cook sets. I have two cook sets. I got one that's a thermos thing that I can cook on. I got one that is a mess kit where like I can have soup, cook meat products. I really don't cook meat products like hamburgers, steak. I don't really do all that. But that is a good investment to have two. I really want to get rid of it, but I can always buy a new one. Man, oh Lord, Sour Patch. I'm actually eating some Sour Patches here. Yeah. Whoo. Now like for like the road conditions, it's been pretty flat the last few miles to get here. I was hitting hills, and I was following the maps, the GPS routes, but not the trail routes because There after the bridge on the video, you'll see you go on a bridge and keep going. But I didn't film this part where strictly right after the bridge, you just make a sharp left, and then it goes around, hugging the 95, and I didn't feel like doing it. Like my map said I can stay on a certain road and keep going, and that's what I did. I actually did cheat because why should I make something longer than it needs to be? That's the down part about these bicyclist trails. They're a lot longer than need to be. But once again, this trail is actually suited for a bicyclist. Now, earlier today, I did make a comment on my community tabs that a cop called the cops, which is kind of hilarious to see that. Um, so I was walking on the other side of the bridge, like before you get across the bridge, and I happened to look, and it was just a regular unmarked cop car. And I'm like, I know a cop when I see one, a cop car when I see one. And apparently, when I crossed into the bridge and into another, actually, into this town that I'm at, two cop cars, they saw me, they turned around, they said, somebody called in for a welfare check. And as soon as he said that, the third cop showed up. I was like, oh, I seen that cop. He was driving past me. Almost hit me, too. uh, so, he comes back, and I was like, holy hell, I saw that cop earlier. Yeah. So, basically, let's talk about this because there's people in the drama community that has no weight into the lifestyle that I have. She she has totally different weight in something else, and definitely no weight in van living either. But she said, "Oh, he has criminal records. He's wanted. You know, day in and day out. Most of it, I get stopped by cops. I don't tell you everything that happens, but I'm straight up with the cops, and I say, hey, I got warrants for no insurance and registrations in the state of Texas. There's like, if you're not in Houston, you're fine. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm fine then. But when they run my license nationwide or in this state, it comes up valid. No wants, no nothing. I'm like, cool. All right, I'm fine with it. Yeah, it was basically the cop that I saw earlier. I don't know why he called the cops. He could have just turned around and stopped and ran my license. It was kind of weird. It caught me off guard. And I immediately said to the cop that stopped me and said, this is a welfare check. I was like, yeah. Somebody called the cops on you to see if you weren't a runaway or a fugitive or something. So I gave him my license. And they said, the store is down there, town's down there about a couple miles. Uh, take as long as you need. And, you know, people has been phenomenal throughout this little hike. And I'm glad that I've done almost a little over 100 miles. Almost. I'm proud of that. That's an achievement. That's something to get drunk on, huh? Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of like even the cop that questioned me was like, I guess he was talking to his buddy, and it's like that was weird. Why did he didn't? They were basically talking to each other, and It's kind of weird. They didn't know what was going on 100%. I don't know. But I was in a bougie neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Like shit. What's today? By Wednesday, I should be on the other side of Boston if it don't rain. Like shit, if I had my light, I'd be walking right now. Like right now, I'll probably be 9 miles away from Boston. 9 miles away from Boston right now. But I just ain't got the light. Yeah. Next time I get a little bit of good donations, I'm gonna go ahead and um because I'm gonna be in Boston, so there's gonna be a Walmart somewhere. And from here to Boston, um, people have been donating offline, donating online. I appreciate every dime that you send for gear. Now I just gotta buy me another $30 another $30 headlamp and a 65. Some Walmarts sell it for 60, some is 65, that's with tax. Tent. Hopefully they have the tent, and hopefully I have the money by then. And then on top of that, I gotta buy more shoes. That's a $20 investment. So I'm looking at like $100 right there. Uh, Hold on. 30, 60, close to $120 right there. This is a setback. I am literally losing money instead of gaining, if I'm saying this right. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this lifestyle has a pitfall to it. Like nobody really talks about the dark side of hiking or hitchhiking. You really don't really need all the good gears because within the hitchhiking life, there are good people that will help you. But like today, that motorcycle cop, he was willing to buy me whatever I needed, but I got water for the dog, two of these, one of these, and 2 cans of dog food. Yeah, I didn't really want to get too much, that was pretty much all I really needed. Yeah. Well, I really don't know too much about Boston's traffic, but the next few days I'm really going to be eating ramen noodles. I have no options to do it. And I gotta suck it up, Buttercup, I guess. I don't know too much, though. So, like, hygiene is, is out the window. When you talk about hygiene for the trail, it's out the window. Yep. But how are you doing today, Jerry Dog? How are you doing? Yeah, I see that we got lurkers in the background. And I can see that YouTube is doing their job perfectly. I think it's only on when you block them on StreamYards. You can still see the comment kind of in the public's eyes. Jerry says they have a lot of nice camping equipment out there. I bet they do. I even don't even have the adequate. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, but a high percentage of campgrounds, even state parks, won't allow a hammock. You have to have a tent. So I've been really roughing it. There are some parts where you really have to cowboy camp and be very, very quiet. But it's kind of hard to be quiet when you have a dog that likes to shake, bark at other dogs. Traveling with a dog is really a blessing and a curse because the uh the the con of having a dog is you can't go to every hotel to sleep in without paying a hefty price. Um, a pro? At least you have somebody to talk to. You have a nice little oochie coochie little babies. Hiya, little babies kind of talk. Little, I don't know, cooing. I guess they call that in baby terminologies. Cooing. I don't know. Cooing talk, or I don't know what. It's been a while since I've done parenting class. But yeah. So I want to really appreciate all the um subscribers for subscribing, and from now on I will be using subscriber mode only for you guys to be fair. Even in my premieres, I would do that in Jose Sanders Journeys live stream or Jose Sanders Journeys vlogs channel. Yeah. So, um, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another cigarette. Mm. You know, it does take an emotional effect when you're the the bum of the trail, basically. It does. You know, one day I will definitely break out of the small 1,000 subscriber base on my main channel. Uh, one day I'll do well. It's just that I have like goals, and most of my goals are not really being met, and I'm thankful that the the New England people are phenomenally nice to me, because down south in the other regions of the United States, like shit, I literally stayed at a cafe for at least 8 hours. Anywhere else in America, you would have been kicked. They would have been like, bruh, you gotta go. Get out of here. When I uploaded that one, premiere or scheduled out that last trail video, that shit took forever, dude. Yeah, I was literally like down to two vlogs. I was literally like, please don't let me be 3 vlogs behind. And unfortunately, I'm not the only person that do these for the trail life. There's a lot of other hikers out there that does YouTube, and they're a little bit behind. And it's the unrealistic expectations. You're supposed to have it there, 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 there. It actually holds weight. Hold on, somebody's with music. I'm willing to actually disregard the expectations. Like some of you guys have been really patient because there would be like 4, 5, 6, 7 days until I upload another video. And then recently, I I I'm really sorry that there's jealous people that envy the fact that there are nice subscribers out there that helps my channels by uh, contributions and and viewership. Like it's been like a interference, and as an entertainer, you got to figure out what's worth what's worth the wait. Meaning, like, should I go with the flow or should I just keep doing what I'm doing? And this what I'm gonna do is I'm actually considered a travel channel, but I list myself as an entertainer. I try to entertain you while I'm traveling. I don't know. I may have to switch it to traveler, but I don't see what should I categorize it. Like, should I be an entertainer? Should I stick with entertaining, or should I classify it as travel? I don't know. I can see that you're lurking. Congratulations. But I didn't even check the weather if it was gonna rain tonight. So yeah, that's a setback. Is that I lost the ability to hike at night, and that's probably what is getting me bummed out. Which I feel that not height not night hiking is really bothering me. Like there be times that me and Cypress will actually chill for 2, 3 hours, and we'll take a nap for 3 hours, take the downtime to take a nap, and once we wake up, we'll move again for another 3 hours, 4 hours, take a break, and then keep moving. But right now, I really I'm really bummed out that that ability has went out the window. But hopefully I get blessed with enough money to at least get a headlamp. Is at least get like $30 at least to get a headlamp, which is not impossible with YouTube. YouTube has blessed me with contributions, meaning you guys. I appreciate that. Um, I know, I know that I love luxury. A luxury item to me would be a tent. It's security from the elements. I don't like it when I had my tent. I didn't care if it was piss pouring rain, because I was staying dry. Yeah. Now there'd be times that I get soaked just because I didn't plan for the rain. And when it's raining, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going out there and resetting up the tent for it. But the drawback with a Walmart tent, it's not really well, the tent itself is suitable. It's the fiberglass poles that breaks. And the tent that I had it for a good 9 months. They don't really last a year. If you don't be too hard on it, you're great. Now, if you anything like me traveling with a dog, yeah, there's a higher chance of your tent being destroyed because my dog likes to lay on the walls. So I have to get her to move off the wall. Yeah, $30 is not bad because I like the rechargeable ones that I don't have to switch out the batteries. It's built-in chargeables, and it has red, the flashy lights. Well, not flashy, but it has bright, a floodlight, and two side lights, whatever you call them, and a red. Yeah, I don't really know why they cost $30, but it's worth the investment. What's up, Juan? What's up, Juanito? Hey, what's up there, Bang Ding Wow? What's up? How you doing? I'm doing fine. Uh, Jerry, don't think we've met. How are you? Be nice to Jerry. Jerry's an awesome guy. Um, Jerry, say hi to Juanito. Well, I had permission to stay here as long as possible, but I don't really want to uh press boundaries, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually not too far. I'm in the range of like 20 miles from Boston. Yeah, I'm about 20 miles from Boston. I'm not afraid to admit, and there's going to be a lot of trail people that I have actually tagged my channel to or this live stream to. I'm not afraid to say, yes, I'm homeless. And unfortunately, there were a few times that I actually done. I don't panhandle. That's one thing I don't do. But when people do come up to me and they ask me if you need money, I straight up say if you want to part ways with it, I'm fine. And there'll be times that people will actually give me like a large a large amount, and I'm like, wow, thank you. In the state of mass, I want to say New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire. A guy literally stops and gives me $100. That was awesome. Um, Me and Cypress got some food. Like out here, a pie of pizza, a small one, would cost about $12. It's pretty expensive. Um, I bought with your money. Well, thank you very much. Um, I had to buy what was it, $6? That was fairly cheap. Four ramen noodles. That deal that I had to get for Cyprus that had skunk removal. That stuff was awesome. Yep. Yeah, that is pretty close. There before I lost my my headlamp, me and Cypress would be doing night hikes for like 3-4 hours. About, let's say, from 8:30 to all the way up to, let's say, 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll find bed around 2 o'clock, somewhere to sleep. And then we'll wake up whenever we wake up, say like 10 a.m., and travel towards 5 p.m., take a nap, get fed, feed each other, and then from there walk till 8 p.m., sleep a little bit, and then travel towards the same ritual like 2 o'clock in the morning. Beep! Uh oh, somebody. It's the police. Yeah, it's only 11. Yeah, like, that's our usually rituals, and within a day, we make like, or within that pattern, we'll make close to 16, 17 miles, which is not bad. The other day, we did 18. Was awesome. That was awesome. We both freaking passed the hell out. I set up my camp. We set up camp, get my sleeping bag, get her fed. After that, we kind of laid next to each other and passed out. Heck yeah. So, I will do, after this live stream, me and Cypress will have to find somewhere that's adequate for us to sleep the night away. Or we'll try to sleep in this gazebo. There's a gazebo right here. I don't know if the light would show justice, but there's a gazebo right there. We may end up sleeping there tonight. Um, I don't think I'm allergic to poison ivy. I never really had an outbreak since This year I've never had an outbreak on poison ivy or cypress, which I'm pretty glad that we're both not allergic to that. Yeah. So our next money dump will be on a headlamp, so we can continue to walk down the highway. I could say highway or road, 'cause it's been nothing but road. But this stretch will have maybe close to 4 miles of rail to trail, trail to rail hike, which is not bad. Um, yeah, yeah, one. I think I am pretty lucky. There's a few people that aren't allergic to poison ivy. I think. I'm not 100% about it. I gotta find somebody with a butane to refill this. This is about to be out. I didn't realize this here was a refillable, which is pretty freaking awesome. That's a plus. If you can find a lighter that's refillable, that's a plus. Yeah, that's a plus. See, I like to buy things that have multi purposes to it, like the sleeping bag I got. Now, if I was in my tent, because one side is black, the other side is orange. Now, during the winter months, because body heat attracts to black, or sunlight attracts to black. So that'll that'll keep us warm during the winter months. Is when I'm in my tent, I will flip the black into the inside and have the orange on the outside. That's why I like the sleeping bag I got. Now, the next really weather changing, season changing outfit that I'm gonna get is gonna be hiker material. I don't know if I'm gonna get polyester, synthetic. I think I don't know. I don't know what it is, but REI is expensive. Even Dick's, you go to Dick's, their fucking gear is like $40 for a freaking pair of shirt. Carhartts are not cheap. Yeah, like gear gear for hiking is not cheap. You gotta have some type of money to actually be able to buy a decent outfit. Because of my budget, I can't buy me a $400 to $700 backpack. I can't afford a $2,000 tent. Those tents, like, I don't know if you've been checking it out. The Z pack, it's called a Z pack for hiking. I can't afford that. That's also like 1,000 or plus backpacks. You know, I really love to have that type of stuff. Zippo lighter, huh? Get yourself a Zippo lighter. The one you talk about, the ones with the cotton. You're going to the West Coast for the winter? I could. And I thought about doing the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail, but I just don't have the financial means to do that, which would be awesome. Now, Cliff actually brought up a good idea, but I realized I did that last time and it didn't work. It didn't work as planned. But it being for you guys to be interactive, like the plan was, okay, I set up a route, say like San Diego. Within the route that is good, or meaning like it can't be like, say if I'm in Oklahoma, I can't obviously go back to Ohio, but say like a small little city or like a restaurant. That'd be freaking awesome. Go to somewhere, video it, and not live stream it obviously because apparently we have like, I don't know, 80 trolls that wanna dox us, which is bullshit. That shit's bullshit. I guess every community has some fucking downfalls when it comes to that shit. Yeah. But yeah, living this lifestyle is fun. It's just that it's costly. I'm glad these pair of fucking swimming shorts that I have on. They're actually swimming shorts. And it's done me justice. This this shirt, a lady at the hostel that I was volunteering at, working to stay at in Tennessee, gave me um, this shirt, which is freaking awesome. Uh, cause what I'm planning to do is actually try to get like hiking materials, like hiking apparel, instead of walking in jeans, cause it does weigh you down, especially if you get wet. That shit sucks. But yeah, you try your best to do what you could do. You try to hike within your means, meaning your budget. Yep. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna go out west for sure. And if I'm gonna do some hitchhiking, I really have to buckle down and save up for to get indoors, because there are parts of the United States where it gets 20, 15 degrees, and I really don't want Cyprus to be subjected to that type of coldness. And like back in the day, the trolls was like, "Oh, this guy's always living indoors. He's always getting a hotel." Well, maybe because it's fucking cold. Maybe because I do care about my dog and I don't want my dog to be subjected to near 0 degree weather. Yeah, Cyprus is built for cold weather, but I've noticed in time, like when if it's 20 degrees, 20 minutes she'll start shivering, and that's when I usually get a hotel. Um, yeah, I think it. too cold to be sleeping outdoor. That's yeah, most definitely. There are some nice people out there. There is. Hell yeah. For sure, Jerry. There's a whole bunch of nice people. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Definitely. Like, I do have to say one thing about this road hike. I have yet to see one toiletry or one human waste, but yet I'm not really out there looking for human waste and all that shit. I'm not out there looking for it, but what I've noticed, these cyclists are pretty good about it. Like, I guess, well, they're on a bike where they can actually make it to a store compared to us hiking it. What I do, obviously, I have a shovel. I like to dig me a hole to crap in, and most people they don't go that far. They just find a tree or they find somewhere that's suitable to poop, and yeah, that's pretty much that aspects of things. I have to give it to these cyclists. They're doing a pretty good job of not really leaving their poop in sight and their little toiletry wipes and stuff, which I have to give it to them. Uh, yep. At nighttime it gets around like low 60s, which is still not bad. Uh, my body is still adequate, or my body is still used to the Western hemisphere temperature. So like when it's 60, it feels like it's 52, 55. But it's just a mental factor. It's really not all that cold. Yeah. Well, hell. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go look for somewhere for me and my dog to bunker down for the night, I guess. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys been awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you in Jose Sanders Journeys video channel. Peace out. See you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this. So, yeah. Later, Jerry Dog.